I was a prom.
We going straight into Jubilee, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't know what this is. I don't know how what being prom queen is and shit, bro. Because obviously type shit. Fucking, I don't know none of it, bro. We just gonna go in.
I was a prom queen.
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 What?
I was a prom queen.
I was a prom queen.
Nerd 1. Nerd 2.
Hi everyone.
Hey guys.
So should we introduce ourselves and say like where we had our prom?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. My name's Christina and my prom was last year in 2024. It was
Cat. Nerd 1. Nerd 2.
like kind of outdoor ranchy thing. It was so beautiful. They had ponies there. Wow. It was so cute.
Did the queen get to ride the pony?
No, I did take pictures with them.
My name is Wednesday. I'm 20, so I graduated in 2022 from high school. So my senior prom was 2022. I'm from Seattle, Washington. We had it in the Seattle Art Museum. There's a huge tree, so it was Enchanted Forest theme. I went with my boyfriend, who is still my boyfriend, and we won prom king and queen. So
Hi, I'm Natalia. So at my school, we have like our royalty at the beginning of the year. So it's actually like our homecoming dance.
Hi, I'm Joey. Nice to meet you guys. I actually went to school out in Santa Clarita. I was prom queen year 2023, and it was at a place called Casse Vertigo. It's like a downtown LA venue.
Hi everyone, my name is Bianca. So my prom was in 2023.
Twin.
And then mine was at the Skirball Center at the Getty Villa.
oh wow, that's
Yeah,
nice.
I think I just got burned out by the fire. I don't remember.
Wait, did it
really?
Let me bring up the mood. My name is Ella. I'm from London. I went to an all-girls school, so I was actually one of 2 prom queens, but it was over 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look so
young.
You look incredibly young.
My name is Maddie. My prom was in Iowa, because I'm from Iowa. It was at the fairgrounds. Yeah, it was really simple, but it was really fun. We had like crumble cookie cater.
Hi, I'm Valenice. I'm 27, so I'm not that far off yet. No. But I went to high school in Jersey, in South Jersey. I won prom queen. My boyfriend did not, because he was a dork. But it's fine.
Did you have to dance with someone else?
Yeah. My boyfriend was just like on the side. I felt so bad, but.
Nerd 1. Nerd 2.
Do you guys want to go around and do like how many people were in the corps? Because I've never heard of 2 prom queens before.
In England, back then, they were like just slowly catching on to like the prom tradition, I think from like American TV and movies. So it was like a newish thing. Honestly, I think I won because I just was the most dressed up, whereas like everyone else was a little bit more like, it was like the bodycon era, like bodycons.
Well, your dress is beautiful today.
It is.
I can tell. I believe that.
For me, we had like couples, so there would be like 4 different couples who are being nominated, and you can vote for them individually, but
Bro, they ain't let us vote. They didn't even let us vote, bro. They had the fucking teachers do that shit. That shit was lame as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was ass. That shit was fucking terrible.
it just happened that me and my boyfriend got voted together. My prom theme was Celestial Interlude, which is like, yeah, what is that?
That's crazy because mine was Under the Stars themed, and I thought to wear like sparkly because like that's what I figured, like Under the Stars. But I don't know what the heck Under the Stars means.
Like anything, anything's under the stars.
I ain't seen no names. Somebody got picked that I know nobody would have voted for. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying nobody would have, like, come on, bro.
The dress I wanted, I got it. I didn't care if it
Yeah, me too.
We didn't dress up for the theme. It was just like
whatever you wanted to wear, right?
Yeah.
I went to public school in Seattle and we barely even had a prom because it was during like right after COVID times and we had to secretly throw a homecoming, but they let us do prom and so it was a little janky.
She said her shit was 2022. Hold on, what?
School in Seattle and we barely even had a prom.
Fuck is she talk? Bro, everything was clear by then.
During
She
like right
camping.
after COVID times and we had to secretly throw a homecoming, but they let us do prom, and so it was a little
She capping.
janky.
Did anybody like promote themselves on like their Instagram, like, oh, vote me for prom queen?
No, I did not do that because I was afraid that if like I lost, it would be
Yeah.
so humiliating. Like, oh, she tried.
I can't choose which one to swap out, but this is a nerd. This a nerd, bruh. This is a nerd.
What extracurriculars were you guys like involved in?
Great question. Great question.
I was like co-president of this one like Vietnamese community health club. I was also in the Korean Connections because it's like a K-pop club.
I was in NHS. I was ASB vice president, played tennis, was like dance team manager, so very involved.
I was in ASB and soccer, and I feel like those two things took up like the majority of my time.
I also did ASB Honor Society. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I did volleyball. I was actually the volleyball captain.
Also did volleyball. I did track, founder of the Sexual Assault Prevention Club, president of the Fashion Club, and then I was in yearbook.
I was a figure skater, and then I did competitive cheer, all schools like dance, gymnastics.
Tennis. I was also in National Honor Society.
Choir drama, lacrosse. I did track, didn't love it.
As you start doing those clubs and like talking to different people, the school starts to feel smaller.
I feel like now, like, it's much cooler to be like involved. In my generation, it was like, if you were doing well in school, it was like, she's lame.
Yeah,
kind of
she's a
thing.
nerd.
So like me and the other prom queen were like the class clown types, talking back to teachers.
Yeah.
Which now I'm like, wow, isn't it great how far we've come?
Can I ask what everyone's first dance song was?
At my school, we didn't do a dance. We did like, everyone formed two lines, and then me and the dude I was partnered with, we ran down.
There were no dances. All we did was fucking mosh pits. We had, bro, it was a fucking mosh pit every time, bro. There was no slow dances, no nothing. Nigga was just in that bitch jumping. Just jumping. Sweaty as shit, can't breathe, is dangerous as fuck. The floor was fucking bouncing. I know niggas underneath us was probably seeing the ceiling by the cave in. That's how crazy it was.
To give people high five.
That's epic, that's good.
The Ed Sheeran song where it's like, baby, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was that one.
I don't remember mine, but I think it was by Lana Del Rey.
That's so nice.
Mine was not Lana Del Rey. I wish it was Taylor Swift, which I actually
cute.
love Taylor Swift too. It's Love Story.
She's ass.
Mine is more similar to hers. We didn't have a first dance.
How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. Oh, wow. And then the DJ brought it into Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. It was so fun.
Oh, wait, that's so
Yeah.
good.
But it was funny because we also had Junior Queen and King, and they had to dance to it too, and they were not dating. So it was like me and my boyfriend dating, and then them just like.
Yeah, there's one, bro. Yeah, she has to be one.
Seems too like low-key, too casual, a little too like go with the flow.
She just struck me as kind of quiet and
Quiet.
maybe a little bit more uninvolved than the rest of us.
I just have never heard of a UK prom before.
It seems like she kind of grabbed it from like movies and stuff and went with that.
It was easiest to
Damn.
poke holes in it. Like, how convenient. You're not from the state.
She got Edward Scissorhands on her shit. That's kind of tough.
Is it because I'm old?
So as you know, we have two moles. If Ella was one of them and you were right, the box will turn green. If, however, she
What?
was a prom queen, the box will turn red.
This is new.
Oh, so we're wrong.
Yo, gotta lock in. I could have done an American accent and really tried to play the part. That could have been an interesting way to go about this. That's okay. I was prom queen. Whenever I say it, people are always like, whoa, really? It was true what I said, 2 girls. We had our first dance together. There are a lot of specifics about my prom. They only used half
pause.
of the like gymnasium because they
Pause. Fuck you mean you had your first dance together? Bro, I ain't got nothing wrong with that, but that's wild.
want to decorate the whole thing. We didn't really have like plans after, so we like wandered around the streets and then we ate a kebab. The school used to have the boys' school next door collaborate on the proms, but then a few girls got pregnant.
Oh,
That was
That's
like,
it happens.
yeah. And I honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't have done well in the game because I didn't know. High school.
No.
We're not doing so hot.
Do we have one more chance?
Yeah, we gotta lock it.
What do you guys think makes someone like a secret nerd?
Yeah, I feel like we've been focusing on like prom queen. Like, let's find out like who's the nerd.
I originally thought it would just be someone that wasn't involved.
I feel like a nerd would be involved, just like academic stuff.
Yeah. So how was like everyone's grades?
My first 2 years, they were pretty terrible. But then my last 2 years, they were straight A's.
I was like A/B student.
Yeah.
I'd say I was a really good student. I was like all A's, 4.1 GPA.
Okay. I had a 4.0. I think like what we're on about with like secret nerd is an interesting idea, but nowadays I feel like a lot of the times like the prom queen is someone who's very involved.
Yo, fuck all that. They asking the wrong questions, bro. You gotta ask people like what they be watching, what they watch as like what shows they watch, what movies they watch, do they play games, do they fucking like, you know what I'm saying, like what YouTube videos they watch. That's how you point out a nerd. That's how you point out a nerd ass nigga. Somebody in here say some Star Wars shit, nerd, automatic.
And nice to people. It's not the like mean girl stereotype where you're not also gonna be smart. It's the modern age, guys. That idea and that stereotype of the prom queen is changing because people wanna support people that are nice and kind.
Like, it's not the way that high school is portrayed in like movies and stuff. Like, you're not gonna get like the bullies that like shove people into lockers and stuff.
I got posted on the bar stool. For, like, yeah, I got called a crack whore. So that was like, that's my lore.
I was never bullied,
Sure,
but
what?
there's definitely a lot of bullies at my school.
I mean, I think there's always gonna be like mean people and like cyberbullying and stuff.
I don't feel like there were like a lot of cliques in my school. I feel like some people maybe like hung out in specific groups because like maybe in sports or something like that. But it wasn't like these people are popular and they're gonna like stay away from like these people who are unpopular.
I feel like my school wasn't that cliquey. Like I kind of just like hopped around everywhere.
Yeah, for me, everybody kind of knew each other prior, and I was like new to the district. So I did see like everyone was kind of cliquey, but then they would intermingle, but I really didn't understand that until like probably like senior year. So I'd like try to find a group, but then they would all like go around, and I was just like really confused. But I just like had my best friend, and like
I was definitely like smaller and more conservative. There were like 3 levels, I would say. There was like the popular kids. They were probably like the richer, like Lululemon kids. The middle was just like general people. I think it's kind of in there, like people who can like mingle with any group. And then like the bottom was like, a lot of them were like furries. Like it wasn't anything bad, but they were just like different.
I laughed.
Literally laughed.
Yeah, you say that was so weird.
I was just
Wait, so when they eliminate somebody, they just gonna say if they was the secret nerd or not? That's kind of weird.
because Natalia was talking about how there was only one court royalty. She was crowned during her homecoming. I thought maybe she just came up with like an elaborate ruse to kind of trick us.
Her voice was kind of shaky and she did seem a bit nervous, and then her story kind of just felt like it was like switching up, but she just kept like clarifying.
Maddie just is so different than anyone I've ever met. I don't know anyone from the Midwest at all. Her story was just really funny about the barstool thing, and I thought, well, if she has that bad a reputation, there's probably no way she would have been prom queen.
You'd be surprised, bro. You'd be surprised, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, she brought up like her GPA and like her academics.
She had so much academically, and she was involved in the student body, stuff like that. It just felt a little bit too like put together and clean.
You all voted, and we do have a tie. Oh. The tie is between Wednesday and Natalia. For this tiebreaker, you will each have 1 minute to go back to high school and campaign for prom queen.
Here you go. It's my beloved boyfriend. If we would won, you'd be voting for a beloved soccer team player, ASB president, 2 high school sweethearts who hope to get married to the same song we dance to. I think that I've been so involved in our school. I love everyone here, and I think that this moment would be pivotal for me, a cinematic moment that me and my boyfriend can share together forever. Vote for Wednesday for prom queen, guys.
That shit's not getting my vote. That shit was ass. Fucking terrible.
Guys, you know me already. Please vote me for prom queen because I've been so involved in this school. Like ASB, I put my heart and soul and blood and sweat and tears every
damn weekend for you guys and to have like dances and like fun things to do, rallies and stuff. Vote for me or else I will make the rest of your school year hell.
That shit was ass too.
Yes!
Both y'all suck.
Both girls campaigned for prom queen, but only one can stay. By a show of hands, who thinks Wednesday should stay? And by a show of hands, who thinks Natalia should stay?
I was really sad when they voted me out, but couldn't say I was surprised.
If the box turns green, you found one of the liars.
She had to be
But if
one.
the box turns red, you have once again voted out a prom queen.
We don't want red.
What? Bro, that COVID shit don't make sense.
Y'all are some good liars.
Yeah, me and Ella, guess we were just a bit too nerdy to be prom queens in their eyes, and they were all wrong. Guys, I know that I am a bit nerdy, but yeah, me and my boyfriend did win prom king and queen. Nothing I said was a lie. We danced to How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. All that I said was true. I was so embarrassed to like be campaigning, so I didn't really at all. And he definitely had more confidence in the whole process than I
There might have been
did.
some type of dance actually. No, there what? Wait, was there? I don't know anymore, bro. I don't remember. I think they went down a lane, but either way, it don't matter. Nobody remembers that shit. Niggas was fucking mosh pitting. Nigga, they was jumping in that bitch.
And
Jumping
I'm
in
grateful that he
bitch,
did
bro.
because he saw the prom queen in me that I couldn't see in myself. I love that crown and I carry it with me wherever I go, inside.
So round 3 is about to begin, and 2 moles still exist in the group. That means we will no longer be doing reveals at the end.
It's this one, yo. There's no more reveals? Bro, that's so ass. Oh, fuck. That's terrible, bro. I'm trying to keep that going, bro. Fuck it.
Of each round.
Yeah, we were wrong. I needed everyone to kind of lock in and figure out who the mole was because I want to win.
I know I got like tied last round. I was queen, which means that we're really, really, really bad at playing this game. Why was I suspicious to you guys?
I would say because you had mentioned earlier, you're like, oh yeah, I did soccer and ASB, and you're like, oh, I know that's not that being involved that much. And then after, you were like, oh yeah, I was really involved. So I just like didn't match up.
You said that it was like the football game. I just didn't know proms being like during a game or like announcements during a game. And I know you said that you were also announcing the game, so like it kind of made me confused.
I think that we should just like get into like who we voted for and why so that we can talk about it. I feel like we probably should have done this earlier. I wanted to have a strategy and I felt like we weren't getting anywhere, so I just decided to like talk about who voted for who. First round, I did vote for you just because you said you were new to the district, and then you said you were like president of like 2 like more scholarly clubs. And the second round, I did vote for Wednesday, which I effed up on.
I voted you the first round and then you the second round because it was like you had like the one friend.
Oh.
Sorry, that sounded so mean. I'm sorry, that sounded so mean. That sounded so mean. I didn't mean it like that.
I felt like it got blown out of proportion. I said I hung out with one friend and like some of the girls kind of like took it like I only had one friend. I do not have one friend, guys.
Almost half of you are lying.
Who thinks they know someone here that's like 100% a prom queen?
I feel like you are so authentic. So I genuinely feel like you're a prom queen.
I was gonna say the same thing about you. I thought she was super authentic too.
Hey,
That's
why'd they say almost half of you are lying? Is it because there's 2 of them that's still there, or is it because like one of them is actually just like they just bullshitting on the mic?
It was like, it meant more coming from
Somebody
her because I
bullshit on
was
the
like,
mic?
oh my God, stop. No, because I think you're cool and authentic.
Your energy, the way you talk, inclusive of everyone like in the group, so.
Thank you.
I want to say you. I feel like you are suspicious to me just because you've been out of high school a little bit longer, so you have more time to like, you know. I think you're super sociable. Like from the moment that we got in here, like the way that you talk and interact with other people, it's like, oh, that's someone who's friends with everyone. Also, you saying that you hop around groups, I feel like I resonate with that a lot.
Damn spirit rallies, y'all know, because I was so scared of public speaking before those. So I also took public speaking in high school.
Are you guys like suspicious of anyone?
Miss Iowa, maybe.
Is there anything anybody wish they could do different? about prom?
We got a party bus like on the way there. I just wanted to split it like with the amount of people so it'd be cheaper for everyone. So I invited like
these schools must have money, bro.
But I wish I just got like a better
Party
group of
buses?
friends. The
I thought it
vibe
was you and your
kinda
girl,
off.
like.
Oh no, like yeah, but I had like different like my yearbook friends. I was inviting more of like their guy friends, so like their vibe was like kind of killing it. Yeah, they were like sleeping. I was like, guys, get up and dance.
How do you guys feel about your prom kings? Mine was my boyfriend, which I was really grateful for, and he actually really helped me win prom queen. He got a lot of his friends to vote for us and like really helped us, and I love my boyfriend.
Our like first dance is just for the girls, and we have our boys court later in the year. We're not like elected together or anything.
Mine was my boyfriend's friend.
What kind of prom is that?
You know, he was okay. Like it was fine. Not gonna give him the validation.
For me, it was the guy like would always get paired up with in like spirit rallies and stuff. But yeah, he was a really nice guy. He was funny. Everybody liked him.
I didn't really like.
I'm in enemy territory again, bro. I'm back in enemy territory. This shit not making sense.
Know him like that. We were like elected
I don't get it.
separately, but he's super sweet.
My date was my boyfriend.
Oh yeah, who's your
But
like
he
dates?
wasn't- Yeah, it was my boyfriend at the time. He was like, he's adorable. Like I liked adorable guys, you know what I mean? Like I can fix him up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's potential.
I think that's a really cute word, but I feel like that's like I don't know, not prom queen lingo in a sense.
But he did not win.
She's 27.
Unfortunately. He wasn't even nominated.
I brought like a friend from my other school.
Mine was boyfriend at the time, baseball boy. Chess on that one.
Yeah, I went to my dances with like my friends.
Like go-to pose for like prom pictures.
The leg out with the slit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
yeah,
my
yeah.
flowers. I love my flowers. So just like with the sash, show it off.
We're like with it because I just did it with my boyfriend. You know.
Oh yeah.
the little.
Yeah, like,
No,
I was laughing.
Yeah,
I was
just, yeah.
Oh, y'all luck.
A lot of what she said like made a lot of sense about prom, but also I was just like
Yo,
something is kind of off about
That might
her.
be one.
I kind of had a vibe from her from the beginning, but I didn't want to steer towards it because I didn't want her to think it was because of like her age, because we voted Ella off.
Yo, it might be the Iowa joint. This joint right here, the Iowa joint.
Another
It might
tie.
be the Iowa joint, bro. I'm
Will
not gonna lie.
Christina and Valenice please step
Hold
forward?
on.
Another tie.
Look at the facial expression. Come on, bro. It's gotta be one. This gotta be one. This gotta be one. This gotta be one.
Christina and Valenice, please step forward. For this tiebreaker, you will each have 1 minute to convince the group why the other girl
Bro, these are my originals. These were my originals. I'm
is a
pretty
prom
sure.
queen.
I felt so fake being like, you know, she is definitely a prom queen after I just wrote her name down. Like, I don't want to be that bitch. Because like being prom queen isn't about like the stereotypes. I feel like we've all like learned that today. It's more so just like the energy you give off, like the confidence you have in yourself and the choices you make in school. She like came from a different school, you know, like she didn't really know anyone. Like assuming like, you know, you win prom queen, so that must speak for something, you know? Yeah, just being able to like get in with the crowd, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm rambling, sorry. I wish I did not go first because I didn't know what, I'm like, this is weird, like what do I say?
Christina, you've got 1 minute. Tell us why Valenice is a prom queen.
First of all, like everyone has said, you just seem so genuine. Like obviously you're beautiful. I love your style. Like the gloves matching the shoes, like your hair is so naturally beautiful, matching your necklace too. That's just like amazing style. And just like you seem like such a genuine person. I love like your laugh. And I feel like you just like make everyone kind of like bring themselves out and speak better. I was like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Like maybe I'm like I really gotta promote this girl. I like feel like she could be really the prom queen. I was like, I guess suspicious of you at first, but like I can see like you're just so like genuinely you, and anyone who's like around you can see that too. And I feel like that's why you were prom queen.
Raise your hand if you believe Christina is the real prom queen. Raise your hand if you think Valenice is the real prom queen. No, we have another tie. So will the 4 remaining prom queens please step forward? You'll have 1 minute to decide who goes and who stays. But, twist, I'm bringing back 2 more prom queens.
Welcome back.
Ella and Wednesday are definitely prom queens, so hopefully they can help you suss out the mole.
Christina's right. Like, having a boyfriend that's varsity, like, it gets you points. Like, people love to support a couple. I honestly think she's.
Yeah, and
she's
she
so
just
cute.
gives like Disney princess vibes. I don't know, like the
Yeah.
way
Yes,
she was talking
so
about
sweet.
Val. It's just like I was just like, oh my god, so heartwarming.
Also, when she was speaking, it low-key sounded like she was like writing a DBQ.
That's such a like prom queen thing to do. Like, you're just supportive. You're just a sweet face that people wanna send up a crown to.
She has a like good public speaking
Yeah.
voice, which like maybe comes across as fake because it seems like too good to be true. But I think like she's
so damn real.
Like she's good at socializing. I think if she was the mole, she wouldn't have gone with the story that she's like new.
I mean, after hearing like you guys, like I am willing to like sway my vote a little. I love you, girl. Like don't get me wrong. I love you. I do love you.
I love you, Val, but like, prom was a while ago. The Edward Scissorhands tattoo, a bit nerdy. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, but.
By a show of hands, who are you electing as your prom queen? Valenice? Okay.
Got her
Or
old ass
Christina.
out of here. They got both aunties. Both aunties gone.
Do you guys have any like ideas of like why someone would think you're the mole? Do you have any nerdy tendencies? Like I feel like we might all have nerdy tendencies.
She's cooked. You a nerd, yo.
So if we
You
kind of just
cook.
talked about it, we see like who has nerdy tendencies and who is a nerd.
I just think the way I talk sometimes, I
Oh,
just
it's-
laugh
it's
a lot. Like
definitely
I don't
her,
know.
Bruh. It's this one, bro. This is one of them. I know it. There's no way it's not. She don't. She hasn't talked for like 2 rounds.
I laugh, but I don't know.
She brought up me having one friend. I said I hung out with one friend. I did have multiple little groups. I just chose to like mostly hang out with her.
I feel like not having a boyfriend maybe, but like I know that some of you guys didn't also. I don't know.
We
I
don't need
just
no
wasn't-
man.
Right, exactly.
I would say like I care about my academics. Like,
I would agree.
but I feel like talking to all of you, I feel like you all like cared. Nerdiest part of me is like I care about academics. I feel like they all have like such nerdy tendencies, and I think that's also why it was so hard to figure out who the nerd was.
How about your promposals? I think like the nerdiest thing about me is I love Harry Potter. He made like 50 plus handwritten like Harry Potter notes.
Aw.
And he handed them out to all my friends. And throughout the day, when I met a friend, they would give me a note. I went to my locker, I opened it, like just more notes filled out. And it was like the sweetest thing ever. Were you promposed too?
I was, but I will not speak highly of the man. But I got chocolate, so I was happy. Yeah.
Did you have to like promote yourself?
For us, we have like
What happened to her where she just doesn't want to talk about this dude at all, bro? This nigga had to be an asshole. He must have like threw the punch on her dumb ass. I don't know. She not dumb, nut ass type shit. But he probably did all types of shit. He probably stole her or something.
like that day of when the winners announced. Also, we like film a skit before that gets shown in the assembly, and I always love like watching them. So like getting to be a part of it is like super fun.
I feel like you still sound like a little shaky, like a little nervous.
Guys, she said she had a stuttering. I have a stuttering. Like I like.
It's okay, I get
Yeah.
it, girl.
I feel like I haven't heard much from you, and I feel like you are a little bit
We haven't heard much from you, nigga.
to like accuse people.
I don't know, I've just been trying to like ask questions just to like hear from everybody.
No, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay, what'd you
I
guys
just don't
eat
really
at have
have
prom?
any idea.
What'd you eat at
Bubble
prom?
cookie.
Okay,
Oh,
lit, I
and we
do
had
know
nothing
that.
but cakes.
Okay, what'd you eat?
That's ass. Y'all stomachs was tore up.
Chicken, mashed potatoes, vegetables.
A chocolate fountain and boba.
I remember eating the sweets like cookies and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the actual food was because it's not my favorite.
Okay, I had Italian.
So did you not have actual food at your prom?
No, because it's like
Okay, what was
Yeah,
your
right, we had,
guys'
like-
ticket prices, the prom ticket prices?
Oh my god.
10.
$10?
Yeah.
That it has to be because she in Iowa. Iowa must be a cheap ass place.
Oh, girl, let me go to Iowa.
Prom was $10. I was like, that's crazy. I didn't like imagine like a prom being that cheap.
Well, it was at the fairgrounds. Like they really didn't have anything there. It was
God,
crumble cookie and a photo booth.
No, she's cooked.
My couple's tickets were like a little bit more discounted, so I think mine was $198 for like 2 tickets.
Mine was like
200?
90.
What the fuck?
$198, yeah.
Nigga, where is she going? Where they need 200 a pop for a ticket?
Oh, 90.
Oh my gosh.
Mine was like discounted because I was like on court, so it was like
Yeah.
90 something as well.
It's like 110. Okay, what do you guys think is safe?
Yo, these tickets mad. I don't remember Yo, what? Yo, what? There's no way.
I think it was you.
I wouldn't even go. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm about to chill home.
Probably you.
Miss Iowa, I'm a little sus, but I think you're safe. I mean, you know a lot about Iowa, so.
Right, I mean, 17 years. Yeah, that $10 prom ticket got me a little
bro,
bit.
get her,
That
get
was
her,
kind
bro,
of
get her.
a shock.
Her voice was just shaking and like, I don't know, I wasn't fully convinced with her story.
She dicky. Yo, what?
Red, there is still an infiltrator among you. But if the box turns green, you are all prom queen.
Wait, what? I knew it, bro. It's this one, bro. I'm telling you, it's this one.
So unfortunately, you were not able to find the moles. Will the first mole please step forward?
I knew it.
That was crazy. Like, I had
shit.
my like suspicions. I should have trusted my gut. Like, I knew she wasn't.
Honestly, suspected that Valenice was a mole, but she was so nice. I think she fooled everyone because she was so outgoing.
I was in the marching band. I was in the band. I played saxophone. We had varsity jackets, so pretty elite. Like, all the other things were true. I was in a bunch of clubs. Marching band was one of them. It was my favorite. I love band. I love high school. I hate losing, and I wasn't prom queen.
But unfortunately, you all were not able to find the second mole.
It has to be the Iowa June. Man, what the fuck?
I had no clue.
Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that.
We were literally so close, but I wasn't much help because I voted for the prom queen every single time.
Joey, I honestly did not expect that at all.
Didn't go to prom, never really wore color in high school. This is like the only time you guys are gonna see me in like a light color. I wore all black and I was pretty emo in high school. I wore all black contacts, all white contacts.
Man, what the fuck?
Did crazy makeup every day. I said I was captain of the volleyball team. I did not make the volleyball team. Also was not an ASB, terrible at public speaking, hate public speaking. I actually did get bullied a lot. People did not like me. Kids used to like throw rocks at me in high school and like pour water on me, like all this like dumb stuff. And then like back then, I think someone brought up cyberbullying. That was like a huge thing. That was a lot, but honestly, like I wouldn't have it any other way. I feel like it made me like who I am. I was not a prom queen. I feel better looking like this. I don't really feel great in all the glam. I just think I feel most confident like this. I wanted to go to prom. I like always had this dream of like having like a cool promposal like on campus, all this stuff, and that's just like not the way the cards like played out. Ultimately, like it was a choice that I made not to go to prom because I did have the option to go. I just didn't think it was important at the time, and I had other priorities that probably weren't as important as I thought. I didn't even go to prom. High school was a blur. It was a lot. I wasn't very popular, but I was not the prom queen.
She had every single person there fooled.
Nah, bro, I'm ass at this, bro. This shit hard. All these joints. I got one though. I got one. That's improvement.
And she's the farthest thing from what any of us imagine is a prom queen, so props to her, deserves all the flowers.
That was crazy.
Can I give you a hug? Honestly, I'm so sorry that all happened to you.
That's okay. You guys are gonna make me cry. You guys are all so sweet.
Oh, you're a queen, like, actually. So
And it's crazy how we all said that, oh, she's definitely not.
I thought that like by the first round I would get like called out just because I feel like I stutter a lot. I get really anxious when I talk. So I thought they were gonna clock it immediately. I think it's funny that I genuinely thought you were like the girl. I was like, my girl!
Yes, you all. I was like, no, she was a prom queen. I thought she was super cool. Like, I am genuinely really happy that she won it, especially like hearing her story afterwards. I'm like, let's go.
They dead riding.